So I have paint supplies nearby, so now I can actually begin the painting process. So I'm going to choose a color for my first shade. Now Frank Stella would use all kinds of colors, so I don't have to limit myself like when we talked about Piet Mondrian. Piet Mondrian only used neutral colors and primary colors, but Frank Stella would use all colors. So here, I think I'm going to make my first square red. Now, thinking about this idea of repetition, you guys know that an artist, they show repetition by repeating things. So here I've repeated lines and shapes to repeat squares. If I want to, I can repeat my color. I could repeat this red again, but I'm not going to do it right next to it because then it would look like one red square. So I want to be able to see that I've repeated this color. So I could go to the next one over. So that could even, if I want to, I could repeat more colors and end up with a pattern. So I'm being very careful, kind of going right along the edge there. And I'm using that crayon line as my friend. It's acting like a border to keep me inside of there so I don't go outside the shape. In that picture of Frank Stella we looked at, he looked kind of like he was painting like my grandma. He was being really slow. We know he was being slow to be careful, not to look like my grandma. So I'm cleaning out my brush, and I'm going to choose another color that I can repeat. So maybe I decide I'm going to use black. Red would be primary, and you guys know black would be not primary, but neutral. So now I'm going to go inside this one. This looks like my brush is a little thirsty, so I could add a little bit more water and a little bit more paint. So I'm going to go right up to that line. When I give myself that edge to stay inside of, then I can press down all the way with my brush to fill it in. And then if I want, I can repeat black in one of the other shapes. So I'm going to continue this one, and I'm going to paint the rest of my shapes, the rest of my squares. And in my next clip, I'm going to show you guys how you can kind of take this to the next level. All right, I look forward to seeing what you guys send me later.